No, hell no, I wouldn't look at that. No.
That's kind of crazy.
No, well, the thing is though, men and women are different. It's different standards. That we're not the same. We have different things. Like, for example, I don't care how much money you guys make, but women care how much money we make. I care about your past. You care about my future. It's very different.
Do you make a lot of money?
Well, it depends what you consider a lot of money.
Do you like to spoil your girl?
I don't have a girl, but if I did have a girl, yes, I'd spoil her.
Okay, well then I feel like that's why you don't care, because that's your love language.
What do you mean why I don't care?
Like, that's why you don't care if they don't make enough money.
But I think
no.
most men in general are not really particularly preoccupied with the income that their partner makes.
Right, because they like to be in charge.
Well, I think it just comes
Not
down
necessarily,
to...
but...
I think it just comes down to, like, kind of the different roles. I mean, it depends on, like, people... I guess how you feel about, like, more traditional gender roles, but even, like, from a biological standpoint, like, men are more of, like, the protector and, like, caretaker and, like...
Provider,
have been built to, like, take lead in that situation, which I think plays into, like, the whole Jonah Hill thing with, like, you know, having, like, the man, like, the woman more so stepping into the man's frame so that the man can take lead in the relationship in that sense, so that the woman, like, doesn't have to.
It sounded to me like Jonah Hill was very much in a very feminine frame in that relationship. And he was saying, you know, I've been so vulnerable, I've been the best boyfriend ever, because society has tricked him into thinking that being very vulnerable is the way to be the best boyfriend ever. And then he goes and identifies as a male feminist, and he does an article with Vice saying how he wants to fight toxic masculinity. And it sounds to me like he was just in a very feminine frame. So,
Brittany, you had something?
Are you okay with a woman making more money than you? Because I've gone on dates with guys that I made more money than, and I feel like it demasculates them.
They can't handle it.
Yeah. They can't handle it.
And it's hard because usually we don't care.
You go ahead and then I'll answer.
To be honest, it really depends. It's more of an attitude thing for me. Like, if she makes more money than me, but like the dynamics in the relationship are right, then it doesn't really matter.
That's
like,
to be honest, it in your face.
Yeah, but if she makes something, like, if I have a girl who makes a lot of money doing something that she's very good at, I find that very attractive. So I'm not going to be like, oh, she makes all this money, like, if she's like an artist or something like that, and she sells her art for big money, I find that very attractive. I find creativity and intelligence very attractive.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah. It doesn't intimidate me if a girl makes more money than me, although at this point in my life, that's a very small proportion that make more than I do. But in the past, I've dated women who make more money than me. It doesn't bother me, but there can be some corresponding personality traits that can come with hyper successful women. For example, I mean, to be successful in business, there's a certain degree of cutthroatness. Like, for example, someone who's a lawyer temperamentally, whether you're a man or a woman, is going to probably lean towards being more disagreeable than like the average population. In order to be a lawyer, you have to be skilled in argumentation.
Yes.
So, I mean, a lawyer is going to run circles around you when it comes to, like, you know, if you ever get into a fucking argument with your boyfriend or girlfriend, they're a lawyer, like, watch out. Not necessarily, but they're going to like lay out, okay, here's the rules, here's the laws and shit. But that's not always the case. There are some women who are hyper successful that are still feminine. I think the thing with women who make a lot of money, I think it more so falls on women who do make a lot of money not finding men who are not on their level attractive.
Yes.
Because, like, for example, take a woman who's a lawyer or take a woman who's like a successful businesswoman. She's probably not going to look at a guy who, as we said earlier, works at like a fast food restaurant and view him as a suitable mate. Whereas like a guy who's an attorney will gladly date like a hot barista or like attractive, you know, she could be a college student or whatever. So, Andy, thank you, man.
Donated $100. Burke and Mandy, you guys said you drove together. Any of collabs in the works? Also, the girl with flowers on her shirt looks like Sloane from Ferris Bueller.
I've never seen that.
Sloane? Wait, who's the flower? Is it you?
I think it's me.
Or is it? She's got flowers on her shirt. No, it's definitely you.
Oh yeah. Your
Wait.
Ferris Bueller's girlfriend.
Yeah. Can we actually pull that up, Nick? Can you pull up another tab? Just whichever one is the.
You do. Yeah.
Whichever one is we're on with the Jonah Hill. You can just replace the tab. Sloane Ferris Bueller. Yeah, you kind of look like her, I reckon.
I can see that.
Ish. Kinda.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
I love it's gone backwards now.
F11.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's got dark brown eyes, but it's a little bit different.
X out. Just X out of that. Hit the X. Where Yahoo? Nope. No. F11. The big photo. X. Yeah. Scroll down. I mean, kinda.
I think it's the
I
hair.
think he thinks all white people look alike. Or wait.
I'm not white.
Oh, you're not. What are you?
I'm half Indian.
Oh, half Indian, half.
Mixed European, yeah, so I'm half white.
Okay.
But
Well, he thinks. Okay, I don't know.
I
Sorry,
don't
I didn't mean to. What's it called when you
disprove his.
be insensitive to your racial identity? I guess I don't know.
No, it's okay. I'm not worried about it at all.
I misraced you. You know, like misgendered, but I misraced
Sure.
you.
We
Are
can
you
go
offended?
with that. No, not at
Are you
all.
upset?
So
Do I need to
upset.
apologize and am I
Thanks,
canceled?
Brian.
Okay. Thank you, man, for that TTS. Was it a TTS? I reckon it was. Thank you, man. Where were we? We were talking about a woman's income. Yeah, I mean, here, Jake, would you date? She's not great, but she makes a lot. Kylie Jenner?
No, no way. She's like
Yeah, is it 'cause
all
she
up
has a
in
kid?
that LA like influencer vibe, and it's not
And
my
she's a
thing.
Kardashian.
Yeah, I find humble girls very
But you
attractive.
DM'd Jenna Ortega?
That was a joke. I never
Oh.
DM'd her.
Oh, you did DM her.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
It was a joke. And if I did, she would have replied.
Yeah.
Confident. We like the confidence.
But yeah, I think as guys, like, I mean, a lot of the women I date, I'd say, in recent history, they've probably been around my age. They've been professionals. I like girls in STEM, so like girls who've.
You like dorky girls?
Yeah, I kind of like nerdy girls. So like
I
they
dig that.
tend to make good money. Like they'll, anyways, in any case, but I would also date like a girl who's 21 who's works at Chick-fil-A.
Would you date like an influencer, like a Jenner?
Jenna
Like a Jenna?
Ortega?
Like the
she an influencer?
Kylie Jenner.
Or
Kylie Jenner? I would honestly, and I'm probably gonna get dragged for this, but I feel like I try to be very upfront and honest. I would date her opportunistically. Granted,
That's fair enough.
she is.
Couple months and then yeah.
I was gonna say she's attractive, but like a lot of it's really plastic, and I don't like plastic. Like I don't like fake lips. I don't like fake tits.
Question.
No offense to anybody here who may have plastic surgery. What?
Question.
What's up?
Do you think she would date you?
Oh, no. Probably not. I mean, never say never, right? But opportunistically, I mean,
She could get some clout.
career-wise,
But
you
if
know.
you dated her opportunistically, then are you doing what Jonah's ex-girlfriend's doing and being an opportunist? And
Well, I
taking
think
advantage of
there's a
him?
difference. Well, but here's the thing. I think there's a difference between like exposing someone vindictively for revenge
Yes.
and like dating someone for their status. Women do that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So
Like
do
women
It's
will date
common.
a guy who's like, and look, men will date a
God.
woman because she's insanely fucking hot. I just think it happens to be the case that women value status and wealth more than men do.
Yeah. It
But
sounds unusual because
I'm
it's
just-
coming from a guy.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm being extremely blunt. No, most people are not going to admit, yeah, I would date someone who's like extremely wealthy and famous for opportunistic reasons. Look, I mean,
Most
also
people would do
the
it.
lip fillers and I don't know. Plus, single
I reckon that'd be
mom, that's another
incredibly
thing.
boring to be around.
Am I
those
toxic? I
girls.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm being
little
honest,
bit.
though. At least I'm being
Toxic.
honest.
You're
I don't
being
know.
honest. I appreciate that.
So,
Yeah, I feel that.
But I don't know. There's, I don't know.
Might
Would
be
you
a lot
date
of
her?
guys
Would
that
you
date-
date her if she came knocking?